Welcome to Cruising with Leesh and the Beast. I am your girl Leesh. Beast is behind the camera. That is hello in Beast language, I guess.
Yeah.
Welcome back to our channel, guys. I hope you guys are doing well. We are doing well.
Yep.
So we have another review for you guys. The last time we talked with you guys, we talked about the Walkie, which was Beast's first e-bike.
The best.
Says who?
Okay.
Yeah. This is my best beginner bike.
Okay.
Okay.
Like it.
I love it,
Okay.
actually.
All right.
Love it. This is the Lectric XP 3.0. This is my first e-bike. This is the bike that I began my enthusiasm for riding electric bikes. This bike is great for beginners. I think that is great for I guess they say you should start your children out about 14 years old or whatever, riding e-bikes with a helmet, everybody.
Always.
But this bike is a great bike for beginners, especially I think women, because the bike is super lightweight. It's not heavy at all.
It's not, 60 pounds.
Yeah, it's easy to maneuver and it's easy to learn how to ride it too with using this bike. So I think that it's a great bike for beginners. This bike is one of the top selling bikes for e-bikes in the United States. It's affordable. Like I said, it's easy to navigate. It's easy to ride. And another thing about this particular bike and this brand in particular, Lectric, is that they have great customer service. They are timely. They have, they talk to you well. They meet your needs, and they have just great customer care. And when I reach out to them, they're spot on. So I really like Lectric in regards to that. So I've had this bike for almost a year. I've gotten about 600 plus miles on this bike. So I think that it is more than the right time to give a review for this bike.
She be pedaling. She be pedaling.
I do enjoy pedaling this bike. You are a hater, but that is okay. I will continue to have leg day every time I ride.
I like it.
Every single time I ride, I'm going to get a workout in.
Rough and tumble.
So this bike, like I said, is a great bike for beginners. This particular bike comes in two different styles. I have the step through, which is great for mounting and dismounting. That's why I say it's a great bike for women, because if you're small in stature like me, it's easy to get on and off this bike. It's lightweight. I don't feel like I am labored when I'm on this bike or when I'm, getting this bike prepared for a ride. It doesn't take everything out of me to prepare for a ride, or even when I'm finished with a ride, I don't feel like, the weight of the world is on my shoulders and I just need to fall out.
It's because it's on mine, because I lift it.
You do your part. You do your part and you do it well. I appreciate
to make sure that they knew that the weight is off you because it's on me.
Oh, okay.
I'm just
You know what? As long as you are comfortable in your role.
True indeed.
Thank you, sir. So this, like I said, this is a step-through version. Our son has the standard version, which has a bar a little bit higher across the top, and he has to kind of, put his leg over a little bit higher. But this has worked excellent for me. This bike, like I said, is a foldable bike. So it has two different areas that you can fold this bike in for transport or storage. It can fit inside of a trunk of a car, inside of a trunk of an SUV, inside of a trunk of a pickup truck. This also, Lectric says that this particular bike can fit inside of a 50-gallon tote and be transported, which is amazing. Even when you're trying to stow it away, stowing away in a 50-gallon tote is, it's amazing. That's amazing because you can stow it away in your home and keep it out of the way. You can put it in a tote and put it on your back porch. You can, put it in a tote and put it in your garage or in a shed, and it just keeps it out of the way of wherever you're trying to store it, which I think is absolutely great. You want to show them a little bit about how you fold it, Beast?
Sure.
Okay, so there is a lever here on the right side of the bike, and it has a push button in it. or on top of it. And all you do is push that button there and release that lever. And that bike it folds just like that.
Brakes right there in the middle. Hope I'm getting that good. Yep. There it is. And then if you look on the inside of there also, I apologize for this camera angle, there is the battery.
So the battery can slip out of this area of the bike. You can actually charge it with the battery inside or out of the bike. So let me fold it a little bit more so you can see.
There it is right there, the battery. All right, we got it.
All right, and it's really easy to fold and unfold, and you just push that lever right back in. Okay, and then there's another area that you can fold down on the bike, which is the handlebars. The handlebars do fold down also, and that keeps it great for storage also.
And brake right there and fold right there. That's nice.
Yeah. And then you tuck your mirrors in.
Very convenient.
Yes, very, very convenient. So that's why I say it's a good bike for beginners, especially small frame women like me, because it's easy to maneuver. The top speed for this bike is anywhere between 28 and 32 miles per hour, depending on your weight.
Yes.
I don't weigh very much, so I can really get this bike up to speed, especially using the pedal power with the pedal assist, because this bike also has pedal assist mode. But you know, depending if you're throttling only, and that's using the throttle here.
Yes.
You may get maybe 20 miles per hour.
Let's clarify. Let's clarify.
Okay.
The throttle is for riding the bike without pedaling.
Yes.
So it's like a moped when you're throttling only. The same level of power that you get from the throttle, you get from the pedals when you have it in pedal assist and you pedal. So I just wanted to clarify that.
Okay.
All right, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. And then the throttle is actually on the right side of the handlebars, and it is a half twist, correct?
Yes, it is a half twist throttle. Let's go take a look at that. Half twist throttle right there.
Yeah.
I apologize for my camera skills.
He's working.
I'm working.
So as I said before, like depending on your weight, you can get this bike moving pretty quickly. I've gotten this bike up to about 32 miles per hour, and it moves pretty quickly. That's why I always encourage people to wear helmets when they ride any type of two-wheeled anything.
Vehicle where your head is outside.
Absolutely. Always wear a helmet.
Yes.
We showed you guys where the battery is stowed within this sturdy frame of the bike, which is right here in this area. So Beast, tell them a little bit more about the battery power that we have for this bike.
So with this bike, we have a 48 volt, 50 watt hour a battery for this bike. It's you can expect to get about 45 miles, give or take, with the pedal assist mode. So that's pedaling with the electric motor running at the same time. But if you're just using the throttle, I would give you maybe about 15 to 20 miles depending on terrain. So if you're riding up hills, if you live in a hilly area, you can expect a little bit more diminished returns on these batteries, and that's all e-bikes. That's all e-bikes, yes. And with this one, since that is the case, we have 2 additional batteries for this bike, because with that 15 mile an hour range, sometimes you get tired out there and you want to just throttle. And we were running out of juice a little bit before we wanted to come in. So we got a couple other batteries, and it actually was awesome. We were able to continue our adventures. So that's something to think about.
Absolutely, absolutely. So the bike does come with 1 battery, but like B said, we did opt for purchasing 2 additional batteries from Lectric, and that has always been great with longevity for the ride. Now with that terrain, like Beast was saying, I see it when we're in certain areas, like when I'm going up a hill, it's going to eat that battery.
Yep.
And so I'm very conservative with my battery usage because I do like to pedal a lot. So
she in good shape, y'all. She in good shape. Yeah.
So I may use maybe one full battery and maybe a quarter of the next one. So it's easy for me to keep a charged battery because as soon as I bring it home, I'm charging it up.
So that third battery is pretty much just for safety.
Absolutely. No anxiety on the ride.
No range anxiety.
Yes.
Correct.
And it's just a standard charger. And Beast, if you come over here so they can see the charging port on the particular battery. So with these bikes, you can take the battery out and charge it. Or you can actually leave it inside the bike and charge it here. So the port is right there for that.
Yep, pass through. Very nice, very nice.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I actually like to take my charger with me on rides because we do stop in places that may let us charge up. We do stop in parks that have, what are those called? Pavilions that have charging ports.
Jinx.
So, what do the kids say? You owe me a soda?
Is that what it is?
I don't drink it. Give me a water.
You gonna give me something?
Oh. Okay. Let's talk about the motor.
Yeah. This has a rear hub motor. It has it's a single motor. It is a 500 watt motor with 1000 watts peak. It has 55 nanometers of torque, and it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
The torque levels are different on the different pedal assist levels.
So if you're on 5, you're going to get out pretty quickly if you start.
Yes, it has some pretty nice get out. Weight determined. So yes, it is it is a very, very swift bike. Absolutely. It's not fast. It's like she said, it is good for beginners. You can go at your own pace. That's the great thing about it. You don't feel like this bike is taking you where you don't want to go. So because we got some that'll do that. Yeah. But
I mean, because you don't necessarily have to throttle with this bike.
Right.
You can just pedal it like a regular bicycle and not use the throttle at all.
It is a little heavy on that 60. If you think about the difference between a road bike, which weighs almost nothing, and this bike weighing 60 pounds, it's a little bit, but it's not terrible.
No, it's not terrible. Yeah. Well, and speaking of pedaling, do you want to go ahead and show them the gears with the Shimano?
Sure. It has a 7-speed Shimano gearing system coupled with that 500 watt hub motor. And to get the peak power out of this bike, the top speed, you have to pedal this bike along with it being on pedal assist 5. Show them those modes, babe.
Okay. So that's pedal assist 1.
So this is our display. It's a pretty basic display. It gives you everything you need. You have your energy bar, you have your miles per hour speed. You can turn it to kilometers if that's somewhere you are. And you have your pedal assist levels here, and you can see 628 miles. She be pedaling, man. She be pedaling.
Well, and with pedal assist 1, it's going to be under 10 miles per hour.
Yes.
And then as you go up in pedal assist mode, 3 is going to get you about anywhere between 14 and 16 miles per hour.
Correct. Yes.
4 and 5, you're going to be at the top speeds for the bike, whether you're throttling or just pedaling.
Yes.
So it just depends on where you're comfortable. And speaking of speed, let's talk about the braking system because it does have great brakes.
It does. It has, I think they are hydraulic brakes.
Yes, they are hydraulic brakes.
Yeah, and these are 180 millimeter
rotors.
Yep. And this braking system is right here. It's pretty standard. But they work. And that's really what you want when you're dealing with brakes. You want them to work.
Absolutely.
And these work.
And then it does have front suspension.
It does, and a front headlight. Check that out.
Absolutely.
The headlight comes on. Look at that. For some night illumination. We have a couple of other things that we've added to it. This little light here for a little bit more illumination, a battery holder. A couple of things. She has a front bag here. We have definitely some rear view reds because we want the drivers to see us coming.
Absolutely.
And going. So, and a couple of other ones on the back here.
Yeah. Speaking about coming and going, let's talk about these tires.
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 They're electric brand. 20
tires.
by 3 inch tires. These are all-terrain tires. We have put them through the paces. We've ridden them in a few different situations that I wouldn't suggest for, but they came through for us.
Absolutely.
They came through for us, and that's what matters, right? That's what matters.
Absolutely. So speaking of the tires, we're talking about the payload for this bike. The total payload with the bike and the rider is 330 pounds. So it can take, some weight.
Yes.
The frame is sturdy enough and the tires are sturdy enough to take some weight. Riders, the suggestion from Lectric is riders in between 4'10" to about 6'3" can be comfortable with this particular bike and with the riding triangle.
Yes.
Okay. I want to make sure I was correct on that.
We can't have a square.
The bike weighs about 64 pounds with the battery inside of it. So that's why I said it's great for somebody small in stature like me because it's light. As you can see, I'm one hand on them. One hand on them. So it is pretty light. We've also added some additions to this bike, like the rear rack that came from Lectric.
Yes.
So with that rear rack, that's where I like to keep all of my things, like my additional batteries, my charger, first aid kit, snacks, drinks, anything that I'm using that I will use along the ride, I stow in my rack, my rear rack. But this bike also has the option for a front rack also. So if you wanted to just ride this little puppy to a convenience store, to the grocery store, I've seen people hauling this groceries. So
metal fenders.
Oh, metal fenders. Yeah, most e-bikes have plastic fenders, but Lectric opted to give this bike metal fenders, which is absolutely amazing. Another thing about this bike is the adjustable seat. This seat can be adjusted for a more comfortable ride height. I like to keep mine a little tall, so I'm out here, so I'm able to maneuver my ride a little bit better. And it just has this lever over here on the side that you pull out right there, and you can adjust your seats at any height that you are comfortable with, and it's easy to put right back in.
Yes.
He's already showed you the headlight. It does come with the headlight. You can adjust, even though that you can let the handlebars down for easy transport, you can also adjust those handlebars a little bit for a more comfortable ride.
You do have a little bit of adjustment in them. Yes.
Absolutely. And then, like you said, we've added some additional lights to the bike, a cup holder, a bag for tools, mirrors. I love to have additional mirrors on my bike because I want to be able to see around me at all times, because we do ride this bike. I do ride this bike in more than just the park area. We do put this bike on the street, and so I want other drivers to see me, and I want to see them also.
Something else I want to make mention that I hadn't heard anybody mention in these reviews is that kickstand will scratch your floors.
Oh my gosh, yes.
That kickstand is ridiculous on these floors. I mean, you can see these floors, they're nice floors, and that kickstand has written Lectric on all of our floors. So Lectric is branded our house.
Yes.
It is that, and so that's one thing that I would say. You watch your kickstand. We keep cardboard under ours. We learned the hard way, and I'm going to tell you that so you don't have to.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Lectric is written on several places in this house. So Lectric, hey, I'm a lifelong customer.
Man.
Hook a girl up. Hook a girl up. Other things that I like about this bike, I mean, it's just a great ride. It's easy, it's comfortable. It will take you from, as my mama would say, A to B.
Pillar to post.
So this bike is amazing for anybody who is just now getting into the e-bike game. I would suggest this bike. I would recommend this bike. Definitely, if my 13-year-old has a great time on his bike as well as I think that you would have a great time on it also. Lectric is a great brand. It really is.
It is.
Yeah, it really is. The company is awesome, and they're always creating new bikes. They have like a trike and everything out now, so they are
And this
expanding.
is last year's version. This year's version has even been upgraded even more.
Yeah.
So guys, go and check out the Lectric line at lectric.com. We're not sponsored in any way. This is an honest review.
Yeah.
For 620 plus miles.
Yeah.
So we just wanted to come and show it to you. I mean, we've gotten a lot of joy out of it, and we just wanted to just show you guys a little bit of it.
Absolutely. So this is part 1 of this particular bike. We are going to show you our part 2 because we are getting ready to go out on a ride. Actually, today is a very special day for me and Beast. It is our anniversary, so we're going on a little anniversary ride through Burns Park, and we'll bring you guys along. So look for a part 2 video of our fantastic ride that we are going to have today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and tell all your friends to come along and cruise with us, because we would love to have you guys along with us.
We'll be kicking it, y'all. We'll be kicking it. Yeah, we'll be kicking it.
Leave a comment down below, guys. We would love to talk to y'all.
Kick it with us.
Kick it. Come on now. Kick it. Kick it. So come along with us, guys, and be ready for part 2, because we're going to bring that to you next. Anything else, Beast?
And like, share, and subscribe.
Absolutely.
Peace.
We'll see you in the next one. Peace.